What's up, y'all? It's Mike. We're back. Here is week 0, and here we're gonna do our recruiting for the week. We're gonna play our game and make sure everything's gone. I have no idea how this team plays. I haven't played yet, so this will be testing. This is how it goes. Like a real week 0, first year. Uh, only thing we've been through is practice. And I haven't even been in the practice, so this is gonna be all new for me. So I'm probably gonna take the L. Who knows? So first thing we're gonna go in here, recruiting. If you watched my previous video, we did not get to scout everybody. We went through here and found some good pickups. But this is where we left off, right outside linebacker. Gonna finish up scouting here. Boom. Ended up getting a gym right off the bat. Go through here in the second one. Boom, 2 gems. It'd be great if we get both of them. But if we get just one, I'm happy. Strong safety. Scout him. Pretty solid. Really with the strong safeties, safeties period, I like to check out their change of direction for 1, agility, but 2, their speed. If they're real slow, you will notice they will get beat. You'll see where the offense likes to attack, and if he is slow, then you can tell. So then we're gonna get to our kicker and punters. They take forever to scout. Unfortunately, he ends up being, uh, an X. But we'll go through and we'll worry about him later. Teams typically don't end up picking up a kicker and punter until later on, so I'm not going to worry about that. It is unfortunate though that those hours are wasted. So the punter here, he looks all right. We ended up replacing our fullbacks because last time they had the X's. We ended up getting a gem out of it, going back and checking out our options. So don't just settle for the first guy that you end up scouting just because it took time away from you. It might be more worth it to go back through scout players. Ends up being the gem. That don't necessarily mean that we will get him. It just means that we have a chance. And that's all we need. All right, in here, boom, got another gem. We are finding some good picks here. That was another guy that position that we had to drop off because it ended up being an X, but found a gem out of it. So left in here, solid. Remember too, when you are recruiting, if you cannot decide between specific players, like let's say these 2, obviously you're gonna pick the gem 9 times out of 10 over the other guy. Now let's just say both of them were gems here. You obviously want to look at the attributes, whichever attributes you favor. If you still cannot decide, go over to the right side, look at the abilities and the mentals, and see which one you'd rather have. And that's typically my tiebreaker. Unless you need both of them, then you can pick both of them up. But if you only need one, that's my tiebreaker. Look at the abilities, mentals, and go from there. Alright, so we finished up our scouting. Since we do not have a ton of hours, we only got 110 hours left. We gotta use these wisely. So we're gonna go to our gyms. We really need a wide receiver. We're losing out on 4 of them. We're gonna go through. Look, we're top interest. We had to use scholarship, so we didn't get locked out. We probably would have, because we were in that 9th position. So we're gonna go through here. We don't have a ton of hours. Really, we're already at first. We're just gonna put 10 hours into them until we can replenish our hours for next week. We might go back and change it, but that's what we're going to do for now. Right in here. We may get locked out. I might go ahead and just, offer a scholarship here. Try to get ahead of Florida. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna offer a scholarship, get ahead of Florida here. And that's it. I'm not even putting any time into it. I'm just gonna offer the scholarship. next gym here, left in. Good look. We got a long ways to go. We're gonna put 10 hours into him. Defensive tackle, we're really needing this guy because he's probably gonna start next year. Um, so I'm really thinking about just putting the 25 into him. That way we can get a little early head start, hopefully. Left side linebacker. We are up there in the top 3. Really, we just need some time to stay in this top. Right side linebacker. He's only got one scholarship offer right now. We're in 5th. We just don't want to give up that 5th position and get locked out. So we will put 10 on him. Next right side linebacker. We're at the very bottom, but we got time. We will go ahead and put 10 on him. Right here, we are in that 5th position. Put 10 on him. And then our last gym here, we are currently going to be locked out if they reach their top 8. We will go ahead and put scholarship on there. And then I think that's it. We're just going to offer the scholarship, hope that everybody else does not, or at least one of these teams does not. And now that we got through the gyms here, we're just going to go that kicker thing. Actually, we can go ahead and just take them off the board. Take them off the board. Go back up to the top here. And really, you can just decide from here where you want to put your extra time. We did not have a lot of time left, so I can't really do too much. And how I spread my time out, y'all might want to, put 50 hours into a guy or whatever, but there wasn't a lot of time. I'd rather, secure not being locked out rather than just, securing one player, especially being week 0. But I'm gonna do scouting a little different, or recruiting a little different. I'm gonna focus on really just a handful of guys, getting them, and then, if we get locked out by a ton of other players, that's fine. We just want to secure who we think is gonna be starting or competing next year, and then we'll go down and we'll grab some 2s and 1 stars to fill in those spots if we get locked out from the other guys. So we're not worried about that. It's growth. It's a process. You're not going to get all 3 stars right off the bat. You're not going to be able to get 2 stars sometimes. So we will settle for some of those 1 stars. So I think since we're really focused on him, I'm just going to go through and see where we're at on the list here. It looks like we might be locked out from this left guard here soon. We're not even on his list, so we're going to offer him a scholarship. Might get locked out from him. Right guard here, which is more focused on him, but let's see, right tackle, not even on the list. Let's see, we not even no interest. We're gonna offer him a scholarship. Then he got plenty of time. We already talked about him anyway. We got time here. Okay, strong safety. He's about to lock us out. So we'll offer a scholarship because it does more than just the 5. The 5 ain't gonna guarantee that we get ahead of Kennesaw. So we will do that, and that's our time. I wish we did have more because we didn't do much, but that's what comes with it. So now that you got your scouting out of the way, exit out of here. We are Then I'm going to go into our depth chart here. And the reason why you're going to go into your depth chart is because you're going to make sure that your best position players are in the position that they should be. So I noticed with this game that sometimes they will put a player in a different position just because their overall is better than the other guys. Okay, which you may think, oh, well, why is that a problem? Well, it's a big problem because that's not their position, and your offense or defense, whichever one they're on, will not function properly. They will you'll be trying to run a ball, whatever. You're like, okay, my guys aren't blocking. I'm getting hit in the backfield every time. What's going on? It's because your left tackle is playing at right tackle or playing at right guard. Even though their overall is better, it's not going to be the best functionality for your team. And I've seen that. I've had to go through and reorganize my roster to where the whole O line was messed up and had to put the best position player in its correct position. And by doing that, even though that they were worse than how it was originally overall wise, the results were better. I could run the ball. I had time to throw the ball. So I don't know if you've had those problems, but it does happen. If you notice that, hey, my team is getting blown out, we're not functioning how we should be, what's going on, check your depth chart first, make sure nobody's out of position. So that's what we're going to do. Starting with the QB here. Everything looks fine. Halfbacks. It's typically not your halfbacks or anything. We didn't have any fullbacks, so this is what they're going to do. That's fine. I don't know why they didn't have any fullbacks on the roster, but that happens. I've noticed a bit. If there's a position missing, it's typically fullbacks. Receivers look good. Tight ends are fine. So this is really where, see, right here, right off the bat, they got a right tackle starting at left tackle because of the overall difference. So we don't want that. Even though this left tackle right here is only a 69, we gotta start him because if not, it's gonna start problems. So we know that he probably is gonna be our starting right tackle. Let's see, yeah, he's down here, starting right tackle. He needs to start. I'm just swap him here. Okay. Yeah. And then, see, look, they got the left tackles. They got the left tackles in here in the right tackle room. It's just a mess. So make sure that you go in and switch these how they need to be switched. Even though the backup's only 58, it's gotta be like that, or your game's just not gonna run right. See, left guard is starting at right guard. Like, it's a total mess. So I'm gonna go in here. Okay. So sometimes you gotta go back into. It said he was starting at another position, so you're gonna have to go change him. So it's left guard here. See, crazy. It's madness. Centers are fine. It's really the right guards. Let's see. So it's right guard. Manson, starting right guard. We already left guard. Okay. Okay, so really what we need to do is we need to get him out of here. Okay. And The unfortunate thing about this, if you try to auto reorder, all it does is just sets it back to how it originally had it. It doesn't actually fix anything. You have to go in here and manually do it, which is frustrating. I don't know really why the game does it. I guess I don't know. I have no answer for it, especially if it messes up how the team plays. Fixed. Right guards. He's the starter like he should be. Boom. Make sure we don't have another right guard down here. Okay. Right tackle. Boom. Starting. Checking to make sure that I do have the best for their position on here. So these two guys. Right, so both of these are the same here overall wise. One is slightly better pass blocker. Yeah, they both are agile though too. So since I'm more run heavy, I'm gonna go with the sophomore because he's a better run blocker. But we have a fairly young left tackle. Yeah. Line period. We do have a couple seniors, but okay. Now let's check our defensive line. Typically they have problems too. I've noticed this the O line and D line is really where the problems occur. So left end is fine. I might have already hit these. I can't remember. Right, here we go. It's right in. Should be here. And you can just see it's because their overall is lower. It forced them out, but you gotta put them in. You gotta be in their position. D tackles here. It's like here. Right. See, they got right side linebacker starting in at left, which that might be the issue right here. Looks like there is only one. Oh, wait. Okay, we're good. About panicked, y'all. About panicked. Okay. So they try to put a left end in there. That's crazy. Alright, middle linebackers. Boom. Good here. That's coverage. Okay. Alright, so now right side linebacker. Looks like our starter's gonna be a freshman here. He's the same as the senior here. We'll just look at the difference to see who we want to start. Okay, so yeah, we'll check here. See what the differences are here. He's a pass coverage guy. Both of them are pass coverage guys. So that acceleration and speed is going to be a difference maker for sure. Hard play recognition. He has a low awareness though. His tackle is better. Watching is about the same, so a little lower. Finesse moves, his pursuit is better. It looks like we're gonna go with the freshman. I just like him a little bit more. sucks because he's a senior, but that's just how it goes. One of the best guys on your team. Corners look solid. Free safeties. Okay. All safeties. Everybody's fine. Okay, there's our punter. Just make sure that's fine. Whatever. We'll go with the guys they want for kick return and punt return. Okay. Now that you've done that, do not press X, do not press Y. You're just gonna press B. And that's gonna save. And then if you're scared that it didn't save, go back, press A, make sure that the changes happen. So really notice on the line. Okay, boom. Got our left tackles in there. Everybody is starting at the position they should be starting at. So we're good. And you want to check this every week to make sure that, for one, that your bench player didn't get better than your starter. You probably want the best overall in there. And then two, to make sure nobody is out of position. Because it can just happen randomly. So now that that's good, get out of that. We're ready to start our first game here in week 0. Coach Eat Mealz looking for a victory. Go here. I typically don't like edit the uniforms and all that stuff. I will for like special game stuff, but go into team settings. Make sure we're in our run and shoot. We got 4-3 defense, so never really analyze the run and shoot offense. So it's gonna be a little new to me. So I might take a little bit longer picking plays or whatever. 4-3 defense I'll play before. I'll play a few different defenses. So let's go.
Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to
so we are playing at home. First game for Eat Mealz. We definitely want to come out with a victory. Be home. I don't know how everybody else has felt playing like away or home. I tend to struggle a little more at home. I don't know why. That's just how it's been, especially when I schedule visits for players. Whenever I schedule a visit for players, especially a lot of them, and it's supposed to be, a good game, you're even supposed to win, it is tough. It is tough. I have lost a few of those games.
On the run from inside his own 5.
So right off the bat, looks like my tackling is kind of rough. Alright, so
and here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the time
go through here. Personally, I like to run out of the nickel. They got 3 receivers. Are they going to pass first? Their impact player is a receiver, so you're going to get in this cover 3 match here. Of course, they keep it.
Good vision and determination. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their flats
here?
They'll try to run for it.
Running, and we got to stop. Early on, they ain't gonna go for it. So. Let's see if we can actually get a return off.
Here's the return.
Okay, we'll take Bobby Hart's game. That's better than getting here right when he gets the ball.
As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, they got to step up and make plays.
So the gun, the pistol, and single back is really what we're running here. I like to run and
set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball they play on.
Taking a while, might get called for penalty here. Just hike off.
They'll leave it with him.
Right off the bat, 7 yards, we take it. Two different things they got here. Run the zone next. We're just going to see what this defensive run is about. If they can stop it or not.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room.
Okay.
Oftentimes,
This running back's decent. We don't seem super slow.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Kim.
Check down.
Got his man on the right.
Nothing looks open. Good choice.
They're still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy.
Started at 7, so we're gonna try to pick it up without throwing an interception here. The last thing I want to do.
This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough.
There we go. Barely got it. Got the job done though. So here, I mean, I like to get away from passing. It's just where all my disasters happen in the red zone. And it's first down, so we're just gonna run this bad boy in. Yes, sir. First touchdown for Coach Eat Mealz offense. Based on everything on that first drive, we're gonna have success running. They will adjust. We are playing on Heisman. The teams adjust. Just because something works your first drive, ain't gonna work the whole quarter, ain't gonna work the whole half, might not work the whole game. I've had games where, you know, I scored 4 times. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. Kicker missed the first field goal. That's on me. I held it in too long. But like I was saying, I had games where I have this kicker is definitely I don't like it. It's weird. Had games where I've scored 4 or 5 times in the first half and then got shut out in the second half. They happen. Like the computer or the team makes the adjustments, especially in high school. I'm gonna go back. Just bank on them running on first down. Just good one on. Don't really know what they're about yet. They'll probably pass. Alright, I was right. Boom, got to stop. No gain. We'll take it.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
We're running perfect through match here. Banking on pass. You can watch the running back, see if he goes into the flats here. First order. If you notice, I am not the best safety player. It's because I don't have a ton of practice on it, but we're going to try. Okay, that was a good play on my part. Definitely outran my today.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight end is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's
okay. Got me a little bit. I ain't going on. His hesitation got me. I was going to hit the gap, but I didn't know if he's going to bounce outside or not.
Pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. Wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leads them
Blitz here,
second and short.
and dive by the blitz.
Trying play action.
And of course, he got it off. Live and die by the blitz, like I said. All right, corner saved us. Corner saved us. You know, was betting that they were.
You can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
There you go.
Turning to the running game on first and goal.
That's a touchdown,
Now
right?
in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Passes like.
Looking to throw, it's Kim.
I should do that earlier. That was on me. I am not the best passer at all. I should have done that earlier for sure. So The first turnover, not good. We can't do many more of those.
The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late.
One thing I struggle with is timing.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Tackle. I'm making a lot of mistakes right now.
And that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
They got me. They got me. See if they blitz here. Hopefully they do not get caught up. Boom, we're good. First down, that's all we care about.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
So I receiver might be my
The
first
clock
lead.
has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
So,
And the shot to clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
boom, not paying
He
attention.
looks that one in nicely.
It's a good little game.
Coverage, so everybody on the back end has the
Yeah, man, his release is crazy.
Absolute
Yo, I
shame.
promise I'm a better kicker than that.
Boy, they
But,
could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but
his
still an 8-point
timing is like really
Virginia
bad.
has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more.
Oh my gosh, come on.
He's off to the races.
Y'all.
Huge plays like
Y'all,
that
they
can
embarrassing
change
me.
the complexion of a game, and he's
You
got
cannot
it
let him get a
22
touchdown here. They got set up for a field
Just
goal.
a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Quick strike complete.
I guess that was
The
their
offense
goal.
wastes no time getting the timeout call.
They will go for the field goal here.
Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out.
They got it, of course, easy here. I am going to look at the kicker just to see, is it me? Check the kicker out. He is a 69. Alright, so he's a 69 and they're both power. I mean, that definitely, it does make a difference here. I'm used to the accurate kickers. Whenever you press A, it's late by a long shot. It's not even close, so I'm gonna have to be early on the button. I'm gonna have to deal with this all year too. That's tough. Oh well. Oh well. Man, we might have to start going for it if it becomes a big problem.
Kick it away to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Slips
We're getting
to the
loose.
line.
Let's see if he gets run down.
He's on the loose.
Number 8 is quick. Oh my gosh. He's slow. He's slow. If that was me, y'all, that would have been to the house.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back
to the
on the field
house.
again. Now
I'm
two
playing
possessions
these, we
to start
probably
this
come.
third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
Not
So now you're down.
anything
They got to
stupid here.
maximize every single one. Put your
The
best
goal right here is
players
not to do
together.
anything stupid.
Start this
You're already
drive off on
in the red zone.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive.
22 getting
You can
loose.
create that momentum. You can create something special.
Getting loose here.
Some energy, but it's going to start
Right,
with this
got a little bit
offense
more tear on that
executing
one.
at a high level.
Listen, defense
We're
is
gonna run
about
him
energy, it's about passion, it's
as much as we
about
can, really.
physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. It could have been set up in a long yardage situation.
Close, y'all.
Now
We can run this bad boy in. That's what we are going to do. There'd be no reason to try to throw the ball.
Multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer. I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to get a field goal.
We'll go
I want to
inside
cut into
zone
this
here.
lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all
Alright,
that,
so they
this
got
is
our mic
playoff
way off
territory,
here.
too. So
We
you
want
need
this
to
to be our
identify
mic.
who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance.
Boom.
Into the end zone he goes.
Tutty.
Touchdown.
That's 2 for him. Alright, so it's basically saying, hey, you suck at kicking field goals, so we're going to go ahead and suggest you run the ball.
They'll try to get the 2-point
Attempt to.
conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
Got our mic again. We'll see how this goes.
Trying to surge it in.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why he cut like that.
The 2-point conversion
But
attempt
if he
that
would just
went
went
right back
straight
to the
down,
window. The man who
we'd have been
scored the
fine.
touchdown, but
That's
he's
alright.
already
I mean, it
able
don't
to
change
do it.
anything for us. We was going to be down by 4 if we didn't go for 2. So we just got to get touching.
About to
Play
kick
defense.
away after scoring the touchdown.
Look at this. Terrible. Such a delay, y'all.
From inside the 10, here he
Ooh,
comes.
stuck him.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Alright, we're going to come out, and they like to throw straight up, so we're going to come out cover 3.
Sometimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Oh my
You
goodness.
got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying
Alright,
to do, what
so
their
like
game
definitely gonna like
Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs
No
through
way.
this 60-yarder,
Oh
he'll
my
be the
goodness.
toast of the team.
that's crazy. I've noticed in this game that
Howitzer, he unleashed off his foot.
the kickers for the other team are crazy. Like if they're in the middle of the field, it don't matter if that thing is 50, 60 yards, they are making it. So that is very unfortunate because I thought that that would not be a but
Line gets set, first down.
it happens.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I
Checking
don't
into
think
here.
they're going to
We
bring out
might
the chase.
try to throw the ball here. I will say they got some route combinations here.
Second and very short here for
Nothing
the
that I
offense.
absolutely love yet.
To throw, it's Kim.
Little
He
weird.
finds his man.
It's a good little game.
Put it
We'll take
right
that
on
all
him.
day.
Sweet play, good pickup and
We'll take
elbow
that all
exchange
day.
for the first down.
We'll go back.
Good job by the
Probably
DC there. Not
check
to
out the
run
counter.
into coverage, but to find a
Check the
spot
counter
for
and
the
I'll see
quarterback
what
to throw him the ball.
they're
Yeah, and those
doing.
types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's
See,
staring at the quarterback.
I wish
all the way
67 would
across
have
the
blocked
field.
that
time, the
end
receiver
right
didn't
there.
give the quarterback
That
his
would've happened.
eyes, so they were on the same
But
page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed
That's just
that.
how it goes. Alright.
Last play was a near
Take
disaster.
over
Now
three
dealing with
here.
second and 13. He's looking to throw.
Can we get that block over
Get it
good?
out on the
Yes, sir.
screen. They're able to
Alright,
get him
we
stopped
can deal
just
with that.
shy
We
of
can
the
deal with
first down
that.
mark.
This defense is
They
gonna
run
have
the
to
ball
not
well.
only do they have to worry about this guy running the football,
We'll run the
keep
ball.
an eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Working is
The
working.
defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
There we go. More than
Wrestled
enough.
to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam, but he is hard to bring down.
The
See
shot that clears are marching
if we can
down
make
the
them
field.
bite on play action.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a
Let's
deep
see.
man.
Yeah, position. Snagged on him. Yes,
Inside
sir.
the 10.
Got mossed.
He's got it first and goal on the goal line.
We'll see what happens here. They have the mic all messed up though. But
They want to
let's
power
jump
it
over
in
the
on
top
the
here.
ground
Yes,
on
sir.
31.
Alright, so
And he takes it in for the score.
we got no luck.
Man, and he shows up.
Last 2 times. Running the ball.
Right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you.
Their last
Here if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
lives in here. I feel like this is not a good idea. Of course, I don't have any kind of odd here. I do not want to run it outside, but what is this? I think he'll hand it off. He will not. Okay, for some reason, it was not hiking. So we had to call time. Hopefully that will come back to bite me.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. They're going to run it.
It's not looking good, y'all. Dude.
He's not going to make
Just can't get it there, but we are still within 3.
Make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
End up the throw.
He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just running the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can.
Had to throw that one away. We got some pressure. All that matters. We got some pressure. I have a feeling. That is not what I want to run. I have a feeling that they're going to run this thing.
Back to throw. It's Calandria.
Good. Stop. That's all we needed.
That screen, it takes a lot more time to develop as an offensive lineman. Block, release, and go get.
There's a few things we can do here.
First
of all, I need to get out.
Faster when you're running that screen.
Okay, I tried to wait for a catch. Did not happen. Alright, if you think he can do here, he can try to run the clock 4 minutes. Probably not going to happen. We definitely want to have last minute. Or we can score quickly.
Feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum next time.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can go off. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Yeah, looks like.
Looking to pass on 2nd down.
It's a little game here. Tackle me forward, I'll take it.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You gotta give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up to get a first.
Okay, I tried to cut inside,
He's able to shed one
and I got
tackle.
stuck.
That's a pretty good pickup.
So,
You better form tackle, better
Really good.
defense. You had a chance to make a big play. Missed the
run a little bit with the second back here. See how he does.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try to pop the draw.
Okay, good little run. We'll
Worked
take it.
his way to the 38 before they stop him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy,
Okay.
but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
I'm about to risk something. No, I don't want to be stupid. No, I'm not about to risk it. I'm about to risk a quick pass to the tight end here on the right side, but if that linebacker jumps in, I'll gain more yardage there.
We'll see what he's able
I'm
to
not
do
liking.
as they inch closer
I'm not
and closer
liking this
towards
job.
the goal line.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it
He got
in.
lucky there.
And
I'm not gonna lie, we got lucky there.
Keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Alright, we have a
Quick
decision to
timeout
make
by the
here.
defense.
He can go for the
Trying to make
50
sure
yarder,
everyone has the same call.
which I have not been kicking for those good. So this is where we die right here. So we have to, whatever we run here has to work has to work, which I am not familiar enough to have a go-to play yet. So looks like we're going to use a timeout.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here.
There we go, waiting for him to get across. That was probably the best thing to do. I'm by my line. So, alright, we got him to waste the second timeout.
Using his legs, it's better.
Okay, there's that third timeout. So now we ain't got to worry about that no more. Which really, we're just warranted. I have a lot better chance of getting that on that making the field goal.
Back to the ground with the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Alright, so at this point, we're just going to try to run. We have 1 second here. And we are at a bad position. And I don't have any timeouts either. See, look, I can't even hold it still. And oh my gosh. Ain't no way, y'all. Ain't no way. Oh my gosh, what a way to win. That is crazy. I thought I missed that thing. I gotta get used to that kicker. That is, it's gonna be a long season. What a way. Walk-off field goal. Coach Eat Mealz with his first victory. 2021 against Virginia. They weren't ranked, but it is Virginia. We'll take that win. We'll take that win. Nothing crazy. I mean, really, this was just a fill out the offense kind of game. I do like our running game. It's solid. Our running game's solid. We didn't break any crazy runs or anything, but like we were definitely getting 5-6 yards carried up until it got, you know, heavy in the box. Our passing game is okay if I can find my receivers earlier. I don't care for a lot of the routes, so I'm just gonna have to, you know, keep playing, find the plays I like to run, find the routes, see who can get open, who my go-to guys are on certain downs. Special teams, I mean, it seemed like punt return was okay. I got to return one. Kick return, I don't have any super explosive guys. It didn't seem like. My kicker, I want to talk bad about him so bad, but he won me the game, so, you know, he made mistakes, he made up for it, you know, got the game-winning field goal. So we're going to go through here, we're going to look. We won in first downs, twice as many first downs. I mean, really, that's what I do. I go through and I chop down. I normally have long drives. I do try to find plays where I can go, you know, one play, but I take my time, long drive. Total offense was low, y'all. I mean, anything under 300 is pretty low, but I did everything I had to do to win. Rushing yards, there it is. I'm a runner. I ran the ball 30 times. That's what I'm going to do. I might not run it 30 times all the time. I'll have more explosive plays. But especially with a team that I don't really know and the run is working, that's what we're going to do. We're going to run. Completions, attempts. 14 to 18 is not terrible, y'all. It's not terrible. But 9 to 10 over there is crazy. 90%. That's typically how it goes when I play somebody. They typically throw for like 80+%. They beat me on the passing yards, which I'm not surprised. It's not hard to do. Third down conversions and the fourth down. That really counted right there. That's not bad. Okay. Turnovers. What I do? Oh, after the interception. Yeah, so we got to try to limit 1 turnover is not bad. One interception per game. That's not terrible. That's not terrible, but we did not get one in return. So if we can balance that out, that would be great. Gotta work on that. Yeah. We got a holding call and rushing the kick. So yeah, that's his first game, y'all. Week 0. Coach Eat Mealz gets his first victory at home against the Virginia Cavaliers with a walk-off field goal. Thanks for tuning in. I will see y'all next time. We will spend our coach coins. We'll do our recruiting for next week. And then if we have a game, which we're going to advance a week, then we are play our game. So not too bad. Looked like one person locked us out. So yeah, so next week we will spend our coach coins. We will do our recruiting, make whatever adjustments we gotta do there. Maybe sub somebody in if somebody locked us out, which I saw one. And then we will play against Jackson State at Jackson State, our first away game. Let's see what Coach Eat Mealz can cook up there. All right, thanks.